How many women do you know who have been pregnant and had children in their mid to late 50s? Today, I will sit down with Lisa Gangwish, who had twins at the age of 55. This is Lisa's story.
Lisa Gangwish grew up in Southern California in the San Fernando Valley and eventually moved to the Carson Valley area of Nevada, where she raised her three daughters, who are now 33, 30, and 21 years old, with two daughters now having children of their own. She met her husband Alan when she was 44 years old. Like Lisa, Alan also has grown children and grandchildren. Together, they have 5 grandchildren. When Lisa and I sat down, I asked her why she and Alan decided to have more children later in life, and how long it actually took to achieve this dream.
I think we have been trying for probably about 10 years. And, well, on and off. We never really did the IVF until actually 53 or 54. We had just been trying with other methods. We both felt maybe they would keep us younger.
What are the challenges of late motherhood?
I would say the worst thing about it for me is that I keep thinking I only have a certain amount of years with them. I try not to think that way, but I do. I'm just like, man, I might not ever see them get married or have grandkids. That's probably the worst thing that I do to myself.
I then asked Lisa what her children and Alan's grown children thought of both of them wanting to start having more children in their mid to late 50s.
I was just saying, I think the kids think we're absolutely crazy.
All your children think you guys are crazy?
I think so. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, they're happy. My daughters are anyways. I'm not sure about his kids, but they must think in the back of their heads that I have kids their kids' age. So my daughter's always joking around that she'll raise the kids.
So was your fertility, was it costly?
It was somewhere like 60,000. It was enough.
And did your physicians ever advise you against it?
No, he thought at my age that I was better than some of his patients' shape for my age than some of his patients in their 30s.
But unfortunately, in the final months of her pregnancy, Lisa's health declined.
I had to be in the hospital for about 3 weeks before I had them because my kidneys and my blood pressure went way up, like to 180 almost. And then that was probably one of the risks. And the kidneys trying to fail.
So it was a lot of work.
You just have to give yourself the hormone patches and the shots. The shots weren't really fun, but you just kind of, learn to do them and you do them.
But just when Lisa thought she was on the road to good health and finally raising her infant daughters, then another surgery was needed.
After I had them, I developed a cyst on my sciatic nerve. So 4 months after I had them, I couldn't walk. I was on the ground. I couldn't drive and I couldn't walk, and they were babies. Then I finally got scheduled in for back surgery. And they said it was because of the hormone. When you finally shoot yourself up with all those hormones, it can cause like a cyst. So mine came on my sciatic nerve, right at the root of it. That was really hard because I couldn't walk. I was crawling on the ground. And I was pretty much crying and screaming every night. It was pretty miserable. But then I just had shoulder surgery 3 weeks ago because I have been lifting their double jog stroller into the back of my car, and it finally snapped my shoulder. It's like my body's breaking down. It's all worth it. I would do it again to have them. They enrich my life for my later years because it's keeping me younger. So I think it'll be wonderful.